Good morning. A law enforcement source confirmed that the agents who were involved in that deadly shooting of Alex PRETTI are now on administrative leave. This as a new video surfaces that shows that this was not the first confrontation that was violent that PRETTI had with federal agents. Footage shot by the news movement and confirmed by the PRETTI family shows the 37-year-old yelling and cursing at federal immigration agents on January 13th. At one point, he's seen kicking their car and breaking its right tail light. Officers then exit the vehicle and tackle him while deploying tear gas into the surrounding crowd. After a brief scuffle, PRETTI is released. The officers return to their cars and drive away. An attorney for PRETTI's family says he was assaulted despite posing no threat. 11 days later, PRETTI was killed during another confrontation with federal agents. Tensions flared again on Tuesday night when Representative Ilhan Omar, a frequent critic and target of President Trump, was sprayed with what sources say was a syringe full of apple cider vinegar during a news conference where she called for the abolition of ICE.
Some landed on my binder, some landed on the podium, and then I think I felt something here, which is when I lunged towards him, and luckily I didn't catch an assault charge.
The weeks of division and violence have fueled anxiety and fear in Minneapolis. Some U.S. citizens like Alejandra have even started carrying their passports, fearing encounters with immigration officials. Alejandra was originally born in Mexico and says she recently took a course to better know her rights if she's stopped.
I want to be prepared because these ICE agents, as you've seen, they're aggressive, and you just need to know in that situation how to respond so that, nothing bad happens to you.
So this form here is a family preparedness emergency plan.
Jane Grotman is the executive director of the International Institute of Minnesota, which provides resources for immigrants, particularly refugees. She says she's worked with several people with legal status who have been wrongfully detained.
It's terrible. I mean, these are people that are good citizens here. They've been persecuted in their own country, and then to come here and have that happen here, it is something I never could imagine would happen in my country. Never.
Grotman tells her clients don't leave home without proof of your legal status. Meanwhile, Border Czar Tom Homan announces that he is looking to start drawing down the number of agents that are here if they can come to an agreement on common sense initiatives with local and state officials. Back to you.
All right, Lana, thank you very much. Back here in New York City, a hate crime investigation is underway after a car rammed into the headquarters of a Jewish Orthodox group. It was caught on tape. Watch this.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, you can see the person behind the wheel, a man in his 20s, according to police, ramming the building multiple times. This happened at the Chabad Lubavitch headquarters in Brooklyn. The building was damaged, but no one was hurt. A suspect is in custody, and police are still investigating the motive. In a statement, New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani said, quote, any threat to a Jewish institution or place of worship must be taken seriously. Anti-Semitism has no place in our city, and violence or intimidation against Jewish New Yorkers is unacceptable.
And in Atlanta, FBI agents with search warrants raided a county election facility yesterday looking for ballots and other records from the 2020 election. Now, this is all tied to President Trump's ongoing claim that he actually won the state of Georgia. There is no evidence that that claim is correct, and Republican officials in the state have also disputed that. Skylar Henry has more.
FBI agents moved in and out of the Fulton County elections up Wednesday, executing a court-authorized search warrant. A FBI spokesperson did not provide any details about the search. The warrant cites possible violations of federal laws protecting election records and against procuring fraudulent votes. Democratic Georgia State Senator Josh McLaurin posted this video from inside the facility, raising alarms about what he says is a politically motivated operation.
I hope people realize how dangerous this is, that the President of the United States is ordering federal agencies to pursue his conspiracy theories.
A source familiar with the investigation tells CBS News it's in connection with the 2020 election, when Democrats narrowly won Georgia's Electoral College votes. At the time, Trump had a call with Georgia's top election official, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, pressuring him to, quote, find the votes to win the state.
I just want to find
11,780 votes, which is one more than we have.
Trump has continued to claim the 2020 election was rigged since returning to the White House, vowing to investigate those involved.
It was a rigged election. Everybody now knows that. They found out. People will soon be prosecuted for what they did.
A narrative that has been repeatedly rejected by courts and election officials, including Raffensperger.
President Trump didn't win by hundreds of thousands of votes in Georgia, did he?
No, he did not.
County officials confirmed the FBI initially served a warrant to the Fulton County Elections Office, but state law says that ballots and other 2020 election records were under seal by the Superior Court clerk, so agents had to request a new warrant before being able to access those documents. We should also point out that the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, was here on the ground in an unprecedented move. The administration says that she was, quote, taking action under President Trump's directive to ensure election integrity.
Skylar, thank you. Turning to the economy, Jerome Powell's Federal